Okay, so I went on a date. The date was going to church, but I was late to the date. He arrived at my house at 9:25. I mean, at 9:20. I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. We go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I was doing that. So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car, and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like, I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful, because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me. And I don't know. I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave. And then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real, like, is that wrong?
So I needed to allow you guys watch that beginning part before we get into the meat of the matter, because I know this is part two, but I know that some of you will be seeing this video. Some might be seeing the part two before the part one, where where we started from. So that's why I had to add her own part, so you guys understand why people are aggrieved the way they are. So yeah, let's start with the first man. And I told you guys in the part one that this story I'm choosing to hear from the men. So yeah, but we want me to come back with the ladies, because a lot of people came for her, and I love the fact that nobody was supporting her. So let's hear from the men before I share my thoughts.
Could he have waited for you? Yes. Should you have put him in that position? No. One thing I can't stand is if you're making us late or run behind, you need to have some sense of urgency. Move quickly, post haste, immediately, pep in your step, huh? I just watched a video of a young lady agreed to go on a date with a young man to church. How cute, how classy. Not my cup of tea, but to each their own, right? He pulls up 9:20 on the dot to pick her up. She's running late. She ain't ready yet. She come out later, get in the car, they're on the way. She says, oh, I want some Starbucks, some Starbucks. He should have said no. But he stopped there on a date. They're trying to be, you know what I'm saying, cutesy. He should have.
Okay, I love what he said. That man should have said no. But being the kind of person she is, with what she has shown us, that would have annoyed her. I'm sure she would have asked the guys to take her back up. But I think that, there's a video I saw where a woman, or it was, I think either a woman or a man, was saying that men are the one that actually set the pace of that relationship. Is the pace she sets that your woman will follow. And I absolutely agree with it. This is a perfect example. And if that man had put his foot down, she would have not delayed them this more. By the time that they've gotten to the car park, all had delayed done, they would have been able to make it on time before the church starts. But from what I'm even thinking, I don't think she wanted to go to church. So she was looking for any avenue to make sure that they delay. The devil acts up in different ways.
Kept going. But he stopped. Got her some Starbucks, pushed him further behind. They pull up to the church at 10. It's starting at 10. He's getting out. She starts doing her lip combos, doing her rest of her makeup in the visor. He says, all right, I'm going to just go in to get us a seat. I'll leave you the key. Lock the door when you get out. And you come in when you're ready. He leaves. I think she may have felt that he may have felt that she was being a problem. So I guess to avoid some sort of accountability, she flipped it and said, yeah, you made me feel left out when you left me in the car, even though I was making us late. Girl, you saw he was prompt. You saw he was on time. The worst thing you can do to somebody that is a prompt person is to make them run late or make them not be on time.
Seriously, he just nailed it. The worst thing you can make a prompt person to make them late. And I'm that kind of person. So I try my best to get somewhere early before the time given. I like that. I hate being late. This is how it gets me agitated when I'm late. And it just spoils my mood. Everything that's saying there is just flying over my head because I'm already irritated with myself. So to avoid having that, I always try to, get to where I need to be, the time I need to be there. So if somebody else is making me late, especially when I've tried my best, I've done everything I need to do, I might have even left some things I was supposed to do just so I'll be on time, then you are now delaying me. Oh, come on. And indeed, she did flip it. Let's hear from one more guy. I told you today is the day of guys, so let's hear it from what's happening. Let's go.
If there's one thing I know for sure that some women hate to do more than anything else on this app is to agree with a man. So if as a woman you get on this app and you want to know whether or not you were in the wrong, and then you proceed to tell a story about you going on a date and you went to church and you claim that this man was disrespectful, and now in your comment section you have both men and women telling you that you were in the wrong, and instead of you accepting it, you are doubling down and making a bunch of videos. You have women in your comment section saying, don't you ever in your life make them agree with a man again. That's how you know you messed up. That man told you he wanted to be at church at 10 o'clock. He told you he'll be at your house at 9:20. You didn't come downstairs until 9:30. So you were already 10 minutes late. Then you tell this man that you want to stop at Starbucks, which he did, which he should not have done, but he did. And then before you got to church, there was some other things that you needed to get done. Because of that, you made this man late for church. And you're trying to make it seem like he was being disrespectful to you. Just take the L and let it go.
She didn't want to take it. Like the fact that even women are agreeing that you are on the wrong. See, it's the reason why I said I want to bring the men's perspective. So I may have to bring on the women too, because a lot of people came for her, and I love that they did not agree with her. She was trying to like do videos to make women agree with her. They said, no, sister, you're not going to do this. Not on our watch. You are wrong. You are wrong, and accept that you are wrong. See, this kind of person, I don't think anything will make her accept that she's wrong until maybe the day God will open her eyes to see that she's actually on the wrong. If everybody is telling you on the wrong and you're saying, no, I'm not on the wrong, that should tell you the kind of person she is. And see one thing, the two guys have said the same thing, that guy shouldn't have accepted to go on to Starbucks. He would have put his foot down. And the reason why I agree is because during my time of teaching children, so I taught kindergarten for 2 years. And in that 2 years, I dealt with children from 6 months up to 3 years. And this is one thing I've noticed. And it was a huge lesson I learned, that that's how we are wired as human beings. So those children in my class, yeah, they will, when they want to do something for the first time, something that is wrong, that they know also is wrong. And that's one thing also about children. Children are wise, but we adults don't give them that benefit of doubt. We think that, oh, that babies, it's a lie. Some of them are even wiser than you adults. Yes, I said that. See, they will do something and they will not be looking at you from in the corner of the eye to see if you will stop them. And if you don't stop it that minute, they're trying you. They're pushing you to see if you accept this. If you don't try it, if you don't stop it, if you don't nip it that time, forget it. It will be hard for you to stop it because they've tried. They will do it and look at you, see if you are looking at them, if you are going to stop them. If you don't stop them, they know that, okay, this one I can fly with it. And the minute they start flying, it gets hard for you to correct. So if you don't correct it from that beginning, forget it. And the same very thing applies as human being, because this is the first time people are going on a date. So anything you accept that first time, forget it. If you try to change it, you'll become the bad person. And the same thing applies even at our own place of work. The way you come in, the way you come in when you are first employed, the way you start acting in the office, oh, you're acting good. Every work they bring to your table, you accept it. Even when it doesn't sit well with you, you work overtime, even when you are not being paid for it. You just want to be in everybody's good favor. And let's say 6 months down the line, you've said that, oh, this is taking too much on you, it's taking too much a toll on you. You want to change it. You and I know that it's going to cause a huge problem in that office for you. At times, my even resort to them letting you go because you've changed. And everybody will say, yeah, you were not like this. What happened? You are not a bad person. You caused it. So yeah, I agree. That man would have put his foot down. They have rejected that Jezebel spirit from the very beginning. He allowed it to fly. Well, guys, I don't really want to talk too much. You've heard it from the men. Let me know if you want me to bring the women's perspective. You know how women are. Oh my God, all of them are so mad. Some didn't even do video. They were in the comment. You are getting me to agree with a man. Don't try this again. I really don't understand how we've come to the place where it is now bad for women to agree with men. How did we come to that place? But it's funny how it's on the internet I see. But when in real life, I don't know if I'm the only one that sees that. It's as if the internet is different from real life now. Everybody is strong on the internet. Everybody is opinionated on the internet. Everybody is not hating on men. Men are hating on women. When we come to real life, every Saturday people are getting married. They are professing their love. On the streets, the women and the men are getting along. But when it comes to the internet, it's a different thing. I pity you that is taking it serious. I pity your life. Let me tell you about my Afro-inspired piece, Afrocentric piece. So yeah, it's a new business of mine, because when I wear design clothes and wear, people always ask me, "Oh, where did you buy it from?" So why don't I start selling it? It's always been a long dream of mine. So this patch on this patch you're seeing here, we call it adire in my country, Nigeria. So everything from my shop will be shipped from Nigeria, done, handmade. Everything is handmade. Even this earring is handmade. This patches, you can see it's different adire patches. They're all different adire patches on the outfit. So when you go on my website, you see different colors. But for now, I have the two pictures you see on my website. Just this and the white and blue stripe. But we also have it in red stripe. We have it in black and white stripe. We also have it, just go on the side, but on the website. But the pictures are not on the website. All those other ones I've mentioned, but just know they're available in case if you want it in blue, you want it in black, you want it in red. We got you. It's on the website. Kindly support this growing business of mine. These are handmade. Production takes 14 days. After 14 days, it will be shipped. If you're in US, UK, Canada, other African countries, it will be shipped to you after 14 days of production. And within 14 days again, you should be expecting yours. Those in my country, Nigeria, 2 to 5 days, you get yours. Other country, within 14 days you get yours, and it depends on the courier. You guys know that one is not in my hands. But yeah, thank you for those of you that will be supporting my business. Looking forward to doing business with you. And for those that want to order in bulk, you want to sell wherever you are, take the email in the description and send your order in that email, via the email, so that it will be attended to you. I will also leave my number strictly for those that want to make bulk purchase. Use the number in the description so that you chat me direct on WhatsApp. We'll do business with you. No matter the number you want, we'll have it done for you. If you want in a Akara design, adire, just two-piece adire, bubu adire, trouser pants adire, anyone you want, If you want it in bulk, we'll have you. We can even customize for you. Yes, if you have your design, you want us to customize in a direct design for you, we'll do that also. Because African designs need to be seen worldwide. Hence why I'm doing what I'm doing. Looking forward to doing business with you guys. Bye.